Hello, Enneagram ones. This message is for you. It is February 7th, so this is for this week, next week. There's a lot going on in the sky right now. A lot of stuff coming up for people related to childhood, healing wounds from the past, identity wounds coming up, could come up in a triggering way. There could be something that happens, and this message is just telling you that it's okay. You've got it. It's time, and you're going to heal it and move on from it. Wow. And we have the underworld and Kairos. So Kairos is telling you that it is divinely timed. It is coming out at the exact right time. Um, and the underworld. So this might be a real unearthing for you. The underworld is what, we don't want to look at. It is the shadow. It is the grimy, the self-sexual part of the world. It is that ravenous, hungry, um, depraved drive. What an interesting combo. I think I'm gonna pull more cards to see if I can get a little bit more context on this. Although I do see this. Actually, let me look at this for one more second. Okay, there's like these little eyeballs, tiny eyeballs. It's kind of giving me a little bit of five fix energy, but it's like it's like okay, it's like there's a part of you that's coming up from the depths to be like it's like this eye. What was the reading the other week that I did that it was like I feel like I don't know, maybe this is connected to that. I can't remember what it was, but I feel like it was like something being activated in you, and I feel like maybe this is a carryover where it's like this it's like this creature wanting to come up from the depths, the darkness, wanting to come up into the light, and it's like maybe it feels darker or grosser than it actually is, like, or maybe it's coming from like somewhere way back in your subconscious and it's been slowly coming up to the surface, and it's been coming, now it's coming into your like consciousness, and it's like the time is right. It's like this aspect of yourself. Yeah, I don't know, was the other one about an awakening of sorts? I can't remember, but I feel like there's this like new thing coming up to be explored. I don't know, it feels a little, maybe it's a little taboo, maybe it's a little dark. Like, I don't know, like there's the Kairos thing. It's like this kind of cat, is it a cat eye? A cat eye surrounded by like reptilian with this like ornate sort of coin kind of frame around it. Um yeah, okay, I think this is like a suppressed I think this is like a suppressed urge. I mean, okay, I like talk about shadow anyways because like this is an area of interest to me, but shadow stuff comes up all the time, but this feels like very specifically some sort of shadow desire that you've had inside of you that is like, it's like either you're just like not wanting to suppress it anymore, or it's not allowing you to suppress it anymore. It's like blinking its way up to the surface. This is also, I'll just point out too, in case this resonates with anyone, Kairos is also about time. And Underworld can be about time too. So there could be something related to time, um, whether it's like how you spend your time or healing around time. If you have some like wound around time, like I don't know, like other people wasting your time, or like people being late, or like I don't know. I don't know. This message feels like it's still cooking a little bit, but I feel like there's some sort of taboo aspect of yourself that you're bringing into the light. Um, Just like, and it might not be even taboo. It might just be taboo to you, or it could be taboo to other people, and you're aware of that, and so you've just sort of been sitting on it. But maybe it's connected to like this is also a like fate sort of card of like destiny. So I don't know. Some of these readings get specific, some of them get weird, some of them I don't really know. I just come out how they come out, I think. I wonder if I should be reading from the Hermetic Tarot. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Because this already feels like a bit of a weird reading. Let's just get it even weirder. Still getting used to this deck. I've had it for a while, but you know, it feels like I'm still circling. Understanding tarot takes years anyways, but technically I started playing with tarot when I was like in my late teens, but stopped for a long time too. Because I got scared. It's coming up from the deep. What is it? That's okay. The devil and the Eight of Wands. I mean, if this doesn't mirror. Oh yeah, baby. I'm glad I played with this deck because this is a way better devil card. Hmm. It's Capricorn. Um, I don't know if that means anything to you. Obviously, the devil's a Capricorn. Fuck. I had to look it up. There's astrological signs in this deck, so and some of them are old, so I don't actually recognize some of them. So I thought this was, I was like, is this Mars upright? It's a different version of Uranus. So Uranus and then Saturn. So I don't know if that means anything to you. Uranus is like sort of rebellious, right? Can be like the being seen as like the outsider a little bit. And then Saturn is kind of, I think it's like rules, right? I don't know, I'm still learning astrology stuff, which will be helpful for reading text with astrology signs. Um, and structure and stuff. I think it's hard work, etc., which links to Capricorn. So I feel like this is like you're kind of rebelling against the system in some way, or rebelling against something around you. Lord of the Gates of Matter. So this could be in your job. This could be with related to career, your job, the direction that you're moving in. Um, Getting in touch with your shadows, because ones are like the ones who will deny themselves. They're disciplined. They will go into like those restricted, like, I don't cut loose, I don't get wild, or like if I do, it's going to be like a mom gone wild. No offense. um I know it depends on stacking and everything else, but they're just, I don't know. It's like you might just be giving yourself over to some sort of taboo temptation. I really do feel like this is a continuation of what was already coming up for you. So I'm curious to know. This is reflected in one's lives that I know. You leave in the Mormon commune or something. I don't know. Eight of Wands, Lord of Swiftness, and this kind of got that Sagittarius energy. This is taking action on what fires you up. This is taking action on what excites you, what you're passionate about. And what's interesting about this deck, because other decks they're often moving all in the same direction together in one single focus, and this one they're sort of all over the place. They're like chaotic. And we have Mercury. I don't know. Maybe you're waging some kind of taboo war with your words or something. Like maybe there's, oh, I'll draw a few more cards because it might be related to writing or communication or verbalizing with Mercury there, but it could also just be related to something that like you're fucking passionate about. Because it almost looks like multiple Ace of Wands too. So there could even be like multiple things that are coming up for you right now, like opportunities, or like you have a lot of options, or like a lot of, I don't know. This is a weird one for one. Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. Okay, so this is like leading towards some kind of success or some kind of, I guess, depending on what your interpretation of success is. And we have Jupiter, so expansion. So whatever this direction is, it's like, I think expanding you and gonna bring you something that you want, but it might be like a, yeah, Princess of Cups, which is also the Page of Cups. So I don't know, you seem like you're going through some kind of rebirth, identity rebirth, or like self redefinition, especially with the Uranus aspect. And I don't know, Six of Wands, the pip cards. I really like this deck. I don't love pip cards, but um, because I'm a social dom, I like faces. It almost gives me this energy of like it's like you're presenting this taboo offering, and it's like it's like maybe causing like disruption. Like there's a sort of screaming birds, flames. We have air and fire. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to think about. There's like this. Fuck, I don't know if I can play it on this or not. This is the music I'm hearing in my head. Hopefully this works. One of my favorite movies is Election, with Reese Witherspoon in it, and she plays this psycho named Tracy Flick. She's a total like 163, like or 361, I don't know, mega Karen. But okay, there's this perfect like audio track. I have to play it for you. I feel like this is what I'm hearing coming up for you this week or next week. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that played. If not, weird. I almost wonder if this is like, I really feel like this is giving me Tracy Flick energy. Like, it's like, what is the underworld of a one? You know, it's like you might be going full fucking Tracy Flick mode. Yeah, that might be a fun movie for you to watch. Um, but it's like just like there's something I've been activated with your dark side one, and I don't know, maybe that'll be fun for you. I would love it if you watch this and this resonates to come back and like tell me what happened. Um, and then we have the Princess of Cups, Princess of the Palace of the Floods. This is for you. I think this is like, I don't know, maybe this is the end of the reading. I'll draw one more maybe, but this feels like coming into your own, sort of like you're almost like owning your sort of chaotic emotional, like the turbulent aspect of what, like I don't know, it almost feels like there's something. It's like, okay, so there's like the swan here, this tortoise, this flying like whale. There's all this shit like erupting from the sea. It's almost like she's kind of like a mermaid or something, and it's like, I don't know, I just feel like this is, there's something like primal coming in you to be unleashed on the world. So you could be, I don't know, entering some kind of like Joan of Arc, Tracy Flick, taboo, just fucking, I don't know, power era or something. Like there's this powerful energy to this reading. Taking action, fire, up, like lit up, and then coming into some sort of resonance with this new state. Like it's like, I don't know, some level unlocks. Okay, let's see what the final card is. Oh, we got two. Hmm. I like it when I first pull them and I'm like, wait, what? Because it's not following the same trajectory exactly. But this is okay. So this is the story I think it's saying is like, so you're gonna come into this sort of like culmination, chaotic. There's gonna be something that activates inside of you. It's like your dark Karen comes out. And then Four of Cups, like four is stability. Four of Cups can be boredom a little bit, like, eh. But I feel like it's like you coming into this new baseline, this new, and I don't know, maybe it's like there, it's like this card specifically to me is very snobby. It's kind of a four ring three card. But then this one it's like overflowing. The cups are overflowing into each other. So I almost feel like it's like you become this kind of self-generating. It's like this new pathway opens up for you that becomes this like self-generating, self um like a, especially with the hermit card that came out, I almost feel like this is like an insular emotional reservoir or something. It's like a hydro system for your emotional realm that you come into this sort of like new emotional, stop moving my hand, that's annoying. I'm annoying myself looking at it. um I don't know, yeah, I don't know why, but this almost looks like a hydro, what do they call hydroelectric companies where they use like the water on a wheel, like they do all this kind of, and it just keeps turning and that's how it creates electricity. I almost feel like that's what's going to happen for you. And then it's like you return back to the underworld with this um information. It's like you almost need to come out of the cave to explore this thing, or do something dastardly or do something Tracy Flickish to, I don't know, get something or achieve something or get something initiated, get something moving, and then you kind of return to like this sort of baseline. um and I almost feel like, I don't want to say go back, actually I don't want to say go back to the underworld. It's almost like you just you bring whatever that underworld thing is out and it's just been integrated, so it's sort of like, but you're not putting it out there anymore. I don't know, but I don't even know if this makes sense, but it's almost like I feel like you're having some sort of identity rebirth in some kind of way, and there's going to be like a splash, or there's going to be like something externalized, and then it just comes back into internal where you'll be embodying it, if that makes sense. It's almost like bringing bringing two parts into wholeness or something creates an outward disruption that then goes into a baseline, like a new state of being. Magus of the voice of light and Lord of blended pleasure. So yeah, I feel like it's almost like you just kind of get what you need out of this. It's like you get it, you get yours, girl. And then it just becomes part of your sort of like little coterie of whatever your thing is, tending to this like snake. And the snake could, and we have Mercury again repeated, and Virgo. So there could be, again, this could relate somehow to communication, writing, um, expressing yourself. Might not though. Yeah, and then I don't know. I don't know if I really nailed this reading with this interpretation, but I think that like if it resonated with you, you know what I'm talking about. And it's like I just feel like there's some kind of like exciting upheaval occurring in you or about to occur in you that will, I don't know, like just create like a new, it'll give you more life, like it'll give you some sort of, like you'll be able to get your fix. I don't like a self-generating fix. um yeah, I really I think if you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. So I'll just like leave it at that. And